the United States. If Biden was to take control, where would this go, especially with a man that has a history of doing dealings with China that really, but if you go back to the Obama administration, they laid out all the deals that let all the technology go to China to allow them to make the advancements that they're making right now today. All set up here on this world stage, the rest smoke and mirrors. What China's doing in the meantime is they are leapfrogging the United States. They have the world's first 6G satellite. Amid this raging tech war, they will continue to put more in orbit, and they will continue to develop this around the globe. Now, they went global with their 5G, and there was all this controversy about them doing so. The only place they didn't drape their 5G was around the United States. Now, it's 6G, and they're going into subspace and all over the place with this technology that they say is 100 times faster than the 5G. So as all these people were out there complaining and talking about 5G, and rightfully so in terms of some of the effects, well, here they have, before you can even make it out of 2020, rolling out in China, and you can expect to see this go global. So they launched this satellite along.
All right, Shalom Makim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And today's lesson is going to go into how Moab is not making it either. And Moab, when you look into the table of nations, let's look. Okay, for those who don't know, Moab, the Hebrew would be Mawa'aba, is the so-called Chinese today. Okay, and as Dabu said, these Moabites, the so-called Chinese, are trying to beat the U.S. and, basically winning a new world order, man. Being the lead and having the rest of the world follow them. Okay, because we understand that this mark of the beast cannot be fully implemented without that 5G technology, right? And America is just now getting on the ball, getting things rolling. But China is ahead of the game. They're looking at 6G, which, as Dabu mentioned, is 100 times faster than 5G. You see? So they're looking to be the next rulers up. Okay? But, hey, the scriptures say, let's grab that. Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. Okay? That is a vain thing to think that you're going to be next to rule. The world is going to follow you. If anything, they're going to follow you to destruction. Okay? But according to prophecy, Esau is the end of the world. Okay? So this world is going to go down with Esau ruling it. Okay? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So yeah, there will be a new world order, but under righteousness under Jacob. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. And that's what makes this such a beautiful movie, because the main culprit, or the main character is the one least expected. And at the end of the movie, you're like, wow, that's, you say to yourself, damn, I didn't even see that coming. Okay? Nobody sees Israel coming out of the slums. All right? Nobody see, hey, Jake. Everybody looks at Jake as a damn laughing stock. We definitely don't look like the ones that's going to rule this place. But that's the case. Okay? This is you know what? Let me grab Isaiah chapter 25 and what's that at? Isaiah chapter 25 verse 8. He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord power will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off the earth. Okay, what's the rebuke of what's our rebuke? Well, in the book of Deuteronomy 28, let me see. You know what? That's a good one, but I want to get Leviticus chapter 26. Let's see what happens when the Lord takes his rebuke up off of us. Okay, this is Leviticus chapter 26, verse let me see. 26 verse 6. And I will give you peace, and I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. Now, basically, the Lord is saying this, you know, it basically goes hand in hand with Deuteronomy 28, which talks about how if we follow the Lord, he's going to bless us. But if we forsake him, he's going to go away from us. Now, we coming into the times where when the Lord Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to renew our minds. The scriptures say in Ezekiel, Jeremiah 31, Hebrews 11, and I want to say Ezekiel 36, our Father, the Lord is going to renew our hearts and give us the hearts of flesh, meaning he's going to soften our hearts to his ways, that we will automatically follow his ways. And once that's done, then comes the blessings. And he shall chase your enemies. So in the kingdom, we're going to be chasing our enemies. Start back at 6. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. Isaiah 2. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. And ye shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. Okay? Basically meaning everybody's going to know that the Lord is with Israel. Okay? From, the way our little kids act to the way our women are just the order in general. The blessings that's going to come our way. Our people going to know, the world is going to know who the Lord is dealing with. I'm Yahweh, your power. Just like, looks the whole world sees us as a no people, as cursed. There's going to come a day to where the whole world sees us as the most blessed people, or you could say the whole world sees us as the most cursed, living in favelas, the shitty towns, the shitty towns. There's going to come a day where the whole world sees us as the most blessed. All right, so back at Leviticus 26:14, but if you will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise, Slack, I'll read back at 13 because that was really the point. It says, I'm Yahweh, your power, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye shall not be their bondmen, and I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright. Okay? So the Lord is going to bring us out of this place, as in the day of, as in ancient Egypt, and he's going to trot our enemies down under us. We're going to take over their lands, take over their resources, just as in the ancient times. The scriptures say, oh man, what's that scripture? Basically how the Lord, oh man, Salakia. But it basically goes how the Lord does things. The Lord doesn't change. His judgments are the same. And as we're about to come out of spiritual Egypt, the judgment's still going to be the same. He's going to come after our enemies, and he's going to have us take them down and take over their lands. That's how it's going to work. So this is back at Isaiah 25. And 8, in the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off of all the earth, for Yahweh hath spoken it. And it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and he will save us. And it shows you, now you're not supposed to be waiting for some damn devil to turn his world right side up, because that's not going to happen. All right? We have waited for Yahweh. Okay? This is the elect's mindset. This is Yahweh. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation. Those that stood so stiffly for his name. For in this mountain shall the hand of the Lord rest. In the mountain of Israel, Yasharallah. Okay? City of peace, Jerusalem. And Moab shall be trodden down under him, even as straw is trodden down from the dunghill. Okay? So Moab don't got a chance in hell. As a matter of fact, in Deuteronomy 23:2, it says, a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh. Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter to the congregation of Yahweh. An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh. Even to the 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of Yahweh forever. So Moab ain't getting shit, They're not making it. This is 2nd Ezra 15. And 46, and it says, and thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom. Okay. Taking on, holding on to that image, which the image is nothing but wickedness. All right. The image represents Rome, which Rome represented all the wickedness from its previous, from the previous kingdoms before it. So it's nothing but idolatry, and really, they were all anti-messiahs. Okay. And hey, they're gonna eat missiles too. So it says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith God, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Okay? Because Moab, they're in a rush to implement that shit, but little do they know, and even if they do know, little do they fear that that's what's going to get them messed up. All right, we can't forget Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and its image, okay, here it is, they trying to beat the beast at his own game, so to speak. They worshiping the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead. Okay, that's what it's all about. The 5G is implementation of, digital currency, technology-based system. Okay, where everything about you is uploaded to a cloud, and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. So here it is. You're trying to be remembered, just like America. America is going to be 100% desolate. They're trying to be remembered, for the biggest trick, the biggest magic trick ever, so to speak. But hey, this place is going to be remembered as the place of great judgment, the place of great death. So if, as we just read, here it is, Moab is trying to be basically partakers, or trying to be, basically the beacon of light to this mark, or this mark of the beast. Guess what? You're gonna get the Most High is gonna show you that he recognizes that light, that wickedness in you, so to speak. So that was it, man. Israel's up next to rule, and these other nations ain't getting it, man. They're not getting it. They had it already. They dropped the ball, and now it's the Lord's turn, man. His Israel's turn, and that's forever and unto forever. That's the everlasting kingdom, man. What does that say? Daniel 7:18. But the saints of Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So with that, shalom.